For decades, Brazil's medical societies published their coding manuals, the rule books for how a procedure is requested and paid for. Orthopedics was the last to arrive, not from neglect, from sheer volume. Orthopedics carries more procedures and more implants than almost any field. In late 2025, the SBOT finally compressed all of it into one manual, over 500 pages. And here's what matters. This is not a clinical guide. It doesn't tell a surgeon how to operate. It standardizes how a procedure is coded and requested from a health plan. The exact language the payer reads. Each entry ties a procedure to its diagnosis code, its indication, its CBHPM codes, and, critically, the implants and special materials that go with it. The heart of the manual is sequential codification. A surgery isn't one code, it's a principal code plus the sequential adjunct steps required to perform it. The access, the closure, the complementary work. Stacked together, they describe the true complexity of the operation. This is how you stop a complex procedure from being read and paid as if it were a simple one. Now, why does this matter if you make devices? Because in Brazil, a device that doesn't map to a code doesn't have a path to the patient. Clearance gets you into the country. A code gets you reimbursed. This manual defines the coding and clinical context each orthopedic implant sits in. The slot your device has to fit or be built to justify. So a new device faces two futures. If it maps cleanly to the manual's coding and indications, it has a defensible request the payer already recognizes. If it doesn't, every single case becomes a negotiation, a denial, an appeal, a fight. The manual just made the first path wider, and the second path, more obviously, a choice. And the SBOT built this to hold. An entire section answers the antitrust question head-on, citing the regulator, the competition authority, and the medical council to establish that a referential coding manual is legitimate, not price-fixing. For a manufacturer, that matters. The standard you're aligning to is one the system has already accepted as valid. The strategic read is simple. Codification is not paperwork, it's access infrastructure. A society just standardized the language of the richest procedural field in the country. The manufacturers who read it as a market map, not a billing footnote, are the ones who'll move. Clearance gets you in. A code gets you paid. In Brazil, access was never only regulatory, it's coded too. HIT, access, engineered.